No one has ever raised their hand, but I'm very curious. Has anyone played chainmail? Okay, I have not even played chainmail. I've read it. Chainmail was the precursor to Dungeons and Dragons. Chainmail is the game that Gary Gygax was involved in that eventually became Dungeons and Dragons. Chainmail was medieval combat with a fantasy theme, even though that was technically a supplement that was added to chainmail later. So chainmail was this idea that you can have rules to govern which army wins in a big epic fantasy battle. And then as they played this game, they found it was more fun to focus on the heroes, to focus on Legolas instead of all the orcs. And then they'd start improvising and adding a little bit more role-playing rules. And that eventually led to Dungeons and Dragons that you know today. So what if we go even deeper? What's chainmail? So chainmail is basically a Kriegspiel, a war game. Old Prussian people would play war games to plan actual wars. War games are games. They are serious. They're interesting. They're a big part of gaming history. And chainmail is fundamentally just a war game plus Tolkien. It's got a fantasy medieval theme, but it is mechanically effectively identical to all these serious war games that people would play in, well, basically since the dawn of time. They particularly became a thing during the Franco-Prussian War, the Napoleonic Wars, and they are still a big part of warfare to this day. So what's a war game? Well, a war game, these were basically ways to try out war strategies without killing people. So really, all a Kriegspiel is actual war plus dice. Instead of actually having your units kill each other, they're almost doing like war practice, and you're using a game, you're using these rules, you're rolling dice to see, yeah, you hit the shot, you killed that guy, all right, let's go. Oh yeah, your army got cornered, like that's what happened.